Hi everyone, Lynn Thayer here, and let me ask you, do you want to lose weight? Is that one of your goals? So I want you to stay tuned because I will share with you 3 ways to lose weight easily. I'm Lynn Thayer and I help people to get unblocked and unstuck, both mentally and physically. So let's get started. So when using fasting to lose weight, there's different things that you can do. And today I'm going to talk about intermittent fasting. So you will basically eat all of your meals in maybe a 6 to 8 hour window, fasting for, 14 to 16 hours and feasting for 6 to 8 hours. So this is best accomplished by going 5 to 6 hours upon waking before having your first meal. So your last meal should be around 2 hours before you go to bed. And so if you're new to this and you find that going that long without food is uncomfortable, it's not really working for you, then you could actually try doing a mild fast, which is fasting for 12 hours and then having your first meal after the 12-hour fast. And then you can also work your way up. So if 16 hours is too long, work your way up doing 12 and then going to 14 and work your way up to a 16-hour fast. So an example would be to wake up at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning and you'd have your meal one between 12 and 2 p.m. The next meal might be between 4 and 5, and then your last meal could be between 8 or 9 o'clock, depending on what time you go to bed. If you're like me, I'm going to bed quite early, between 9:30 and 10, because I'm getting up at 5:30 in the morning. So I'll eat my last meal between 5 and 6 for myself. So by skipping breakfast, you actually force your body into to break into its fat stores for fuel instead of using food or glycogen and sugar for fuel. And so this is where you can actually burn more fat instead of the sugar. So in addition, by pushing your first meal a bit later into the day, you can enjoy some more satisfying, healthy meals while losing the weight that you want to. Many report feeling more energized, more focused, better sugar balance, so you can balance your blood sugars by intermittent fasting, and getting healthier and leaner. So if you haven't skipped breakfast before, it might take some time getting used to this. And that's the hardest part, is this transitioning into a fasted state if you're not used to it. But again, it only takes a few days. Really, the first couple of days might be a bit uncomfortable. You can have some water, some herbal tea, some black coffee, and that can help you to get through that little, time before you can have your first meal. But it's usually only takes a few days, and then your body adjusts. It really does. It adjusts, and you get used to it. So it's important to listen to your body and do what's right for you, okay? So should you drink coffee in a fasted state? For some people, it might be just what helps them to get through those, 4 to 6 hours. So consuming 1 to 2 cups of coffee while fasting will actually accelerate your metabolism. It can help to reduce your appetite and make you feel good. So if you're going to be working out, like myself, I go to the gym first thing in the morning and I do a workout fasted. I will have a cup of black coffee in the mornings now. However, it's important to note that if you add milk or creamer, you're actually taking yourself out of that fasted state. So how should you break your fast after you fasted for 16 hours? Well, I recommend the first 2 meals after fasting to be quite light, nothing too heavy. The goal is to eat enough to nourish your body and starve off the hunger without overtaxing your digestive system. So this will allow you to maximize your energy and your focus. So I'm going to give you some examples of meals 1 and 2. So an example could be plain Greek yogurt or cottage cheese topped with berries and almonds. Another option could be a can of tuna with celery, maybe an apple with a tiny bit of peanut butter, the all-natural peanut butter or almond butter with your apple. Another option could be chicken breast, salad greens, maybe a half an avocado with your salad. Another option for me that I like to have to break my fast is an omelet. With 2 whole eggs, I actually add egg white to my 2 whole eggs. And you could have, I put onion in it, spinach, some peppers. I like the red and yellow and orange peppers, so I'll put that in my omelet, and that will be my first meal to break that fast. Another option could be to have some oatmeal with hemp seed for protein, hemp seed, flax seed, or chia seeds if you'd like to add that in, and some berries on top. All of your berries are low glycemic index, so berries and apples are 2 of the best fruits for you to choose from to keep your sugars low. And so meal 3 of the day could be a bit of a heartier, a bigger meal, of course, if you want to have, your chicken, your veggies. If you want to include carbs, if you're not doing a keto diet, then you could have brown rice or sweet potato or let's see what else, carrots that are quite starchy. You could have that. Or you could have even steak. Have a steak with a small baked potato. Fish is another option to also include. So some people like to carb cycle. That's what I used before when I competed, is I did a lot of carb cycling in order to lose weight. Some like to do a keto diet where they're actually not having hardly any carbohydrates or starchy carbs. There's still carbs in your vegetables, of course. And so it's important to remember that everyone's body is biochemically unique. Yes, that's right. What affects me will not affect another person the same way. We're all different. And so the 3 ways to lose weight easily that I recommend right now is to use and give intermittent fasting a try. See if it works for you. Give it a couple of weeks and you'll notice a difference within the first 2 weeks for sure. You could also include hypnosis to help with habits, creating healthier habits and getting rid of bad habits. So all of those habits are stored in the unconscious mind. So getting to the unconscious mind with the use of hypnosis can definitely help. And also I recommend to really get clear on what it is that you want for yourself. What's important to you? And so when you ask yourself, what's important to me about losing weight or about reaching this goal, you're eliciting your own values, and your values are stored unconsciously. And so once you get those values out and knowing what's truly important to you, then you can focus solely on what you want for yourself. Focus on what's important, and that will drive your behavior. Drive your behavior in the direction that you want. So I'd love to hear from you. If you do try it, please send me your comments and your questions. And I'm wishing you a great weekend. Happy Friday, everyone. So to your health, results, and success. Again, my name's Lynn Thier. My website is lynthier.com. And have a great weekend, everyone. Again, send me your questions. I'd love to hear from you. Okay? So bye for now, everyone.